Hey everybody, welcome to part 4 of the Redline collection. This last Redline collection came to me about 2 weeks ago now. I think it is. I think it's about 2 weeks ago. Or was it just last week? They just come and go so fast. I love Redline Hot Wheels, and I get offers of Redline Hot Wheels almost every day. None are necessarily as good as this one, and some are better, but those ones cost so much that sometimes I just can't buy them. They're just too expensive. You know how expensive Redlines are these days. Got a fairly good deal on this batch. 54 blister packs, unreal. Mostly commons for the most part, but there is, and just like most collections, I would suspect, I don't know this collector because he passed away and this was being sold by his brother, but most of these are fairly common with just a couple of really nice gems in there. There are definitely gems in every collection, depending on where somebody was, what they saw, and what they were able to buy. So let's take a look at all 54 of these. So sit back, relax, grab yourself a cold one, and let's get started on the review of 54 Redline blister packs. Here we go. Alright, so the first three are Beatnik Bandits. Beatnik Bandits, adjusting the lights here. Beatnik Bandits, this one is gold. Quite nice gold, light toning, so it looks more like a honey gold. And the blister pack has got some wear on the face of it. Bubble is nice. It is a 70 card, which is typical for the Beatnik Bandit, which was made for like 3 or 4 years. That's why there are so many Beatnik Bandits around. That one is really nice. I'm tempted to take this one out of the bubble. Normally I would pop that one out of the bubble, but these things are going so high lately, I just can't do it anymore. Here is another gold. This one is toned to a darker shade. Bubble's got a big crack in it here. Got some wrinkles in the card, but still, overall, a nice one. And now here's a beauty blue. Look at that. It's got a Zodi sticker on it. Ed Ross sticker as well. This is blue, and it is blazing bright. That one is a beauty. A beautiful. Wow, look at the color. Next up are hot heaps. Now, one of them was basically out of the package. It had just been played with and put back in the package, so it wasn't really a blister pack, but there it is. There's the blister pack. It's a Walgreens blister pack. Let's see. It is a 70 card, which is also typical for the hot heap. In the hot heaps, I got a Lime US. Lime US, nice package. And that one is a 70 blister pack as well. And let's see, is that a crag? Nope, there's no crag there. Got a red Hong Kong. Nice color, and that one is in a Python pack. This is the original 16 card pack. Those are much harder to get. Earlier cards, usually they're Hong Kongs on the hot heaps. Here is a beautiful green minty package, unpunched. Look at that, isn't that nice? Unpunched card. And I think I need to move the camera up slightly. There we go. And that is also a 70 card. And here's a gold US. It's toned darker, but still nice. And that one is a 70 card. And this one is about out of the package, and I think this one can come out. It looks like there's enough space there, but it doesn't look like one that has been out. It's got a beautiful shiny base, and that typically doesn't hold up. As a matter of fact, I just saw on eBay a custom Mustang in green that sold for $2,000 in the blister pack, and that one was obviously repacked. It was a custom Mustang in green. If you've seen that on eBay, I was like, whoa, that definitely has been out of the package, because cars that have been out of the package have bases that get dark like that. See the little dark areas? If you see that on a blister pack, that is not right. You don't see that in a blister pack car that's never been touched. It just does not happen. Okay, that was all of the 68s, and typically you don't get 68s in a collection that either comes from a gas station find or a childhood collection, or possibly a collector that has put some things together but didn't necessarily have a lot of money to spend and get on eBay and be a high roller, because all of the customs were only out for a very short period of time, and they're very, very expensive and very hard to get. You just don't find them typically. You do find some decent blister packs, but they're mostly from the Shell cases, the models that came from the Shell gas station giveaways, such as the Chaparral. This one is an Aqua Chaparral. This one, the window is all stuffed back in the into the back end there a little bit, and then the spoiler has come off. It's got a beautiful sticker sheet underneath the car right there, and it is a beautiful unpunched card. That is so nice. Here is a couple of 69 classic coupes. classic 69 Ford coupe. Very nice. One of them is a little darker than the other. There's the blue. One's dark blue. Both have really nice chrome for a 36 Ford coupe. This particular one here is really nice. And beautiful flat packages. Aren't those nice? I've gotten a few 36 Ford coupes lately because I bought a collection from someone who loved 36 Ford coupes. Next up, a bunch of Grand Prix cars. Here is a Ford Mark IV in rose, and typically the Ford Mark IVs, especially the US models, are going to be dark on the back. I don't know what they did differently back there, but they're typically dark on the back and bright on the front, and this is no different. And this one's got the beautiful stickers underneath. And then I got a variety of Lola GT70s. This one has some staining. You always got to watch out for that, a little staining in the back of the package, probably from moisture, improper storage. And that is supposed to be a white card, but it's called Turn Dark. And this one here in particular is nice. It's got a beautiful white card on it. The car is very, very pretty. That might be an upgrade for me. I'm going to have to check on that because I do have a collection of all the enamel Hong Kong cars, kind of a small collection of those. Each one comes in an enamel color except for the Shelby turbine and the Lotus turbine. Oh, and so here is one more. This one's got real bad on the package. Basically, this one's almost out. And then there's the beautiful sticker sheet. Look at that. Hong Kong sticker sheet. Yeah, Hong Kong. Let's check. No, that's a different car. And let's check here. Yeah, all Hong Kong sticker sheets. Look how beautiful they are. They really are nice. This one is ideal for popping out of the blister. Definitely a popper. Here's one more Ford Mark or Lola GT70. And this one, the package is all binged up. All dinged up. And it's in the yellow package. I wonder if it's actually, you know, maybe did somebody put that in there? I think that might be. Let's take a look, see if we can find any hints. Obviously, the package is dinged up. It's a 70 package. It's been glued a little bit. Let's go ahead and open it. What the heck? Let's take a look at the button. Well, the button, you can't tell anything from the button because it is in mint condition and never folded over. And I've had some people ask me lately if they could get buttons, you know, with absolutely mint, but it just isn't possible because the way that these came from the factory. They banged them out and then stuffed them together like that and then pulled them apart again at the other end of the factory, and they get scuffed up. There's just no way around that. All right, and this one, let's take a look here. I don't know. It doesn't look like it's, you know, maybe it did possibly come in this package, but it's not going to stay in this package because it's darn ugly, and I want this car. I want this car. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? That is nice. I don't think my Lola GT70 is that nice, but I do have a nice selection of Lola GT70s. Maybe my brown is darker than this, but this is real nice. All super matching. That is so rare on the Hong Kong or the US cars in particular. Yeah, you know, maybe this did come like that, which has been really nice if it would have been in mint condition. It would have been cool. But we got the sticker sheet here. I can't imagine putting the stickers on there because the darn car is so pretty already, but you know, that on there, that would be nice, wouldn't it? I'm just going to leave her like that. I love that. I'm going to set that aside. That's going to be one of my trophies from this collection. And here's a Lotus turbine with a little paint popping on the front. That's pretty typical of Hong Kong cars. Got to really watch out for that. If you want something perfect, it's really going to be hard to find. Look at that. It's the mint unpunched package. What's better than that? That is so nice. Let's see, where are we at? Now we're in 69. Are there more 69s? I think that's the end of the 69s. I do believe. Nope. Here's a couple more Rolls-Royces. Look at that. Crappy paint on that one. Ooh. Terrible paint. And the button's missing. I'm going to throw a button back in there, and that'll be a pretty inexpensive package for someone to pick up. Unpunched. Still, it's nice. Still, it's nice, going to display nice. And here is another one. The car is much better, but look at the package. Got staining on the side there and wrinkles and whatnot. Going to be a good deal for somebody right there. That's going to be good. All right, 3 more 69s, including a Shelby turbine with light paint popping on the back. It's not too bad. It's very nice. On-punch card. Look at that. You don't find those every day. Beautiful decal sheet underneath. That's real nice. Got a split image in gold. Tone darker. Nice base. Card is fairly worn. Now, you can't tell in the picture here, but this is I'm looking at the screen, and the screen shows it to be super deep colors, but it's a little more faded than that. This one's much more deep than that. And this one is a gorgeous beauty. Look at that. Twin mill and antifreeze. Ooh, I don't know what price I thought that was worth. Oh, you know what? I thought this was going to be a home run on this one, but check it out here. This is an error. There's no pipe in there. No pipe. Open mufflers on this one on the one side. The other side's fine, but it's got an error car. Error, error, error. Whoa. Now getting into the 70 models, here we've got a beautiful, beautiful, I can't even say it. That's going to be too blue. Blah. Beautiful blue Carabo. Look at that unpunched card. That one's sweet. That's one of the home runs in the collection. It does have a little ding on the back there and a couple of smudges of glue or something on the bubble here, but it got a little ding right there. But otherwise, that thing is beautiful. And there's some demons in here. Look at that. Aqua Demon. This one's beautiful. Unpunched card, smooth top, and really nice paint. There was, I think, yeah, there's 2 green ones. Funny thing is, the perfect green car is in the wrinkled pack, and the green one with some flea bites on it is in the more perfect pack. It does have a little bit of goo on there that needs to be removed. Before we go any further, I'm going to have to get that goo off there. Get that goo off there. That's sticker residue. And then there was also a yellow demon. Look at that. That one needs to have a bubble, have a button stuck back into it. Oh my goodness. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Yellow. Orange and purple are really hard. I did finally get a purple one. I do love that. It's pretty cool. Next up, a gorgeous Fire Chief Cruiser. Now this one I believe was, let's see. We got a little, oh yeah, this one was a cut button pack. Now at the end of the giveaways at the Shell stations, they cut all the blister packs open and took the buttons out. This one actually is cut, but I don't, either somebody replaced the button in the past or it never was out. Probably took it out, probably put another one in, but it's got a nice unbent pen and a beautiful, beautiful Fire Chief Cruiser. Look how beautiful that red color, isn't it nice? That really is a nice one. And a Jackrabbit Special, this one with a white interior, which is like 10 times harder to get than the black interior for some reason. I don't know why. I think they like the black, and then they made the cream colored, and then they said, no, don't make cream. Make them all black. All right. Because there are not many of those. Next batch of blisters, all Mantis. As you can see, this was not a super popular collection because the loose cars were mostly beat up and the blister packs were mostly common. But I don't mind. I love all Redlines. Here we got a beautiful green. This one might be potentially a good one to pop into my collection. Look at those shiny pipes. Decent base. It's not shiny. It's hard to find a shiny base on a Mantis. This one is in a cut button pack. Green's a good color, tough color. Here's one that is actually not green and not light green either. I don't know what color it is. It's somewhere in between the two, and if you were doing a rainbow of Mantis, then this would be a beautiful one to go between your green and your light green, because it's pretty much not either one. Maybe it's green that only got one coat of paint. This one is mostly loose. Car has not been out yet as far as I can tell. As you can see, the base is clean. As long as the base is clean, you can pretty much assume the car has never been out. And here is a blue, very common to find blue Hong Kong. Got a nice white card underneath it. Unpunched, very nice. And this one is one of my favorites. I love this one. Olive Mantis. Olive Mantis. Where have you seen that before? Wow. That is cool. In a Canadian blister pack. These Canadian blister packs are cool. They're extra heavy plastic, so they're always in good shape. Extra heavy card, nice glued down. Too bad they had to cut that button out of there. This is really nice. Got to consider putting that one in the collection. I've got to only, for the 70s fantasy cars, I only collect a few of the Hong Kong ones just to have a small group of Hong Kong 70 fantasy cars. This one might fit in there real nice. And then here is a beautiful, or was beautiful, now it's tiger. It's kind of like a leopard skin here. It's a rose with the leopard skin toning on it. It's all over there. Can you see it? Yeah, and look at that nice base, beautiful card, really nice. Oops. And then here's a magenta, which I definitely think I'm going to pop this one. I got to look at my Mantis collection and see if I need to upgrade, because this one is definitely poppable, because it's got a lot of staining and it's got a big crack and it's bent here and bent there and bent over here and got all kinds of wears and wrinkles. So this is definitely poppable. I'm gonna have to check the collection and see if I need to upgrade my Mantis Magenta. What a beauty. What a beauty. Next model up is the Peeping Bomb. There are 3 Peeping Bombs. A red, spectacular bright red. Again, I need to check my collection. Now, I do prefer a bright chrome base, but that's a nice base anyway. There are basically 3 choices of bases. When you're in the blister pack, you're either going to be shiny chrome, you're going to be dull chrome like this, which I call a blue base because it's kind of like gun stock, and then out of the package you have the corrosion and the yucky bases and whatnot. But in the package you mostly have, well, sometimes you have corrosion, but mostly you have this and the chrome. This one is a little about the same, and this one's more of a satin red. It's almost like a different paint job. Bright red and satin red. It is definitely a visible difference. And then this one's pretty darn cool. It has a shiny base. Very, very hard to find. And what's funny about Hot Wheels in the blister pack, they're so old and so many things can happen to them over the year that this one literally is in a package that's unpunched. The car is beautiful, shiny chrome. But when I got it, there was essentially brown mold all over this package. And there's still, is this the one? Wait a minute, this is not the one. That's not the one that had the brown mold. This one had just brown dirt all over it, and the car itself has some teeny tiny black dots. But it's super shiny base, and I'm thinking I might want to pop this one. It's very poppable. I mean, this card is terrible shape and not very popular with the collectors of blister packs. So I'm gonna have to check my Peeping Bomb collection. I got about 12 Peeping Bombs, 12 Mantis, or maybe 6, something like that. And I like to, you know, upgrade if I can every once in a while. Why not? Why not? Here's a beauty right here. Look at this. And again, another cut package. Look at that. So look at that. Beautiful blue Porsche. Beautiful blue Porsche. You know, the more I look at this collection, the more I think that it might have just been a leftover from a Shell gas station deal. Maybe the guy's parents worked at Shell or owned a Shell, because they do all look like Shell, except for a couple models. They all look like Shell cars. And there is the blue. And this thing is just immaculate. It's so beautiful. And look at that sticker sheet. Gorgeous. Wow. Just like new. And this is card. I thought it was a Canadian. Oh, yeah, it's Canadian card, of course. That's why it's so beautiful. All the Canadian cards are just slightly better looking. I mean, the color on this is vibrant. It's like it was just made. It's so pretty. And no, it wasn't just made. It just looks like it. It's beautiful. Beautiful. Porsche. And then there's paddy wagon. Paddy wagon. There's always a paddy wagon in pretty much every collection. This one has 2, actually. Where's the other one? Where is the other one? Paddy wagon, where are you? Paddy wagon, come here. Here it is. This paddy wagon is kind of funny though, because it didn't really come in this blister pack. Somebody put it in this blister pack, and it does look essentially unplayed with. There are no chips on the car, shiny on the bottom. Got the button in there, which appears to be flat, but this is not a 70 card. This is a 68 card, and it's been opened like a garage, which is something that used to happen a bit, and here on the button as well. And then they put a tape over it, which is a real shame. But this card is very desirable, and if a person took the time, they could use some acetone to get this tape off there, and they'd have a nice 68 card. So this one's going to sell pretty cheap. And then this one is perfect. Look at this. It's beautiful. Shiny motor. Beautiful paddy wagon. Shiny on the bottom. That is a lovely paddy wagon. Most of them aren't this nice. That is really nice. Super nice paddy wagon. And then there's a Red Baron. A Red Baron in a cut pack again. Oh my goodness. Cut blister with a fresh pin in there. It's a bent over pin, but it's bent over at the factory. This is not, they don't come out this nice with the rounded, I don't know if you can see it, with the rounded, if you do it yourself, they just don't. And look at this. Look how shiny that is. If 1 out of 10 Red Barons have a shiny helmet, I'd be surprised. The color of this one is phenomenal. I would not take this one out of the package though, but it is phenomenal, because to me it's sitting a little bit low on the tire, which is fine in the blister, but if you take this out of the package and you find out that the axles are sitting low, that would be disappointing, so you don't want to do that. And it's super chrome. It's got super chrome on it. Very beautiful. This one is stunning. Here, even the common cars can be quite beautiful. Look at this. See if I can See if I can finish this out without losing my voice. Look at how beautiful this is. Light green. Oh my gosh. This thing is gorgeous. Look at that. Perfect. Perfect in every way. And an unpunched card. That is so nice. And the color, just vibrant. This is what addicted me to collecting Redlines. It's just the colors are so beautiful. I could be a diamond dealer, a gold dealer, an art dealer, but nope. I collect and buy and sell Redline Hot Wheels because of their beauty. Now this one of the things about the swinging wing is that the pipes stick out on the back and they can punch through the card bubble, so you get a little this kind of action going on back here. All right, next up. Oh, you know what? Next up. Oh, reach over. Oh, reach back and get it. Reach back and get it. Moving van, very cool. Heavyweights moving van in the blister. This one's got a little bit of looseness right here and here. It's been pulled away a little bit on the card there, but still nice. And these are getting scarce. My gosh, these are scarce. Scarce. Oh, I was going alphabetically and I completely skipped over Mighty Maverick. Yes, let's see. There are like 6 home runs in this collection, and the Mighty Maverick is one of them. A beautiful green. And it's a Hong Kong, and it has almost undetectable paint popping, which is very unusual for Hong Kong. They tend to have horrible paint on the rear fenders. But this one is nice. The spoiler's still in place, although one side is cracked. And so one side is in, one side is out, but it's still holding up beautifully. And that is such a mid card. So nice. Here's a couple more home runs right here. Seasider, yeah. Very popular model. Light green. Now, light green, what would be really cool would be to get a light green Seasider with the kind of color that swinging wing had on it, but that is next to, if not impossible. Most of the light greens on the Seasiders have light toning, giving them sort of a darker look. But look at that beautiful chrome on there. That is so nice. It's a beautiful mint card. Look at that, so nice. And here's one that's worth twice as much as the light green. Magenta, look at the color on that. That's a home run. I think this is the number 1 or number 2 car in the collection, number 1 or 2, and I'll show you number 1 or the other 1 or 2 in a moment. And that is the Seasider. Ooh, look at that. This one fell out the back of the box. Try baby. Look how shiny that is. Isn't that a beauty? That is a beautiful car. It's one thing about these fantasy cars is when they're beautiful, they're very attractive and people love them. People don't really like to collect fantasy cars unless they are drop dead gorgeous, and then they're all over them. That is so pretty. That is so nice. What else? Oh, you know what? Got some whipped creamers. Whipped creamers. US ones particularly can show the paint so well. This one actually has light toning, but in the light here you won't see any of that. Beautiful yellow. Maybe you can see it on the side here. Can you see how it's a little bit darker? And it's nice. Got the plastic button. That's cool. And then here's the one that had the funny brown mold or whatever. I cleaned it mostly off the package, but there's still some inside the bubble and some on the car there. I'm really considering taking this one out and just wiping that off and adding that to the collection. I'll have to check out my rose whipped cream and see how it is. That is a gorgeous. It's hard to want to open a car like that. It needs a new wheel swap on there because that one's got a little chroma eaten off of it. But there's a little brown residue in there, so that happens a lot on old blister pack Hot Wheels. Here is a pink whipped creamer. This one has a couple of spots of corrosion on the base, not too bad. Otherwise very bright. And the pink is toned all over, essentially all over. You can see it there as I turn it in different directions. You can make out the toning. Let's see. That, yeah, see right there? Okay, yeah, it's toning. But very nice and unpunched and a super clean card. And then here's a Hong Kong whipped creamer, and here's what happens to a lot of Hong Kong cars. They come out looking like this. Paint pops all over. Blistering. Some people call it blistering. I don't really like to use that term because it just sounds horrible. But look at the chrome on that. Shiny chrome. Can you see it? Shiny chrome, and then the aqua color, which is a tough color. And then this one's sort of partially loose on the top there, but that's not, car's not been out yet. And then one more whipped creamer. This one green, and it's really nice. That is really nice for Hong Kong, in a perfect mint card. That is really nice. And it's got the metal button here, plastic button on some. And look at that shiny base. That's amazing for a Hong Kong card to have a shiny base and no paint popping. That's a beauty. That is a beauty. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Yes, yes, yes. What else? What else? I think there's, nope. Let's see. Hey, back to that demon that had the sticker residue on the front. I'm using some lighter fluid. And lighter fluid, it'll look wet for a while, but in a day or so that'll all dry up and be fine. And I'm using the edge of this button to just very gently rub that stuff off, the sticker residue. And this actually works out pretty good. Now, usually when I'm trying to do something like this, at the first sign of color coming off the card, I will give up, because nothing good can happen once the card starts coming off. But this is getting pretty darn clean. Pretty darn clean. Do I have a paper towel? Just got a little bit of sticker residue left. We'll give it a couple more. Oh, look at that. It's coming right off. Give it a couple more shots of lighter fluid, and we'll have that all off. Now, if you sometimes the card will have a sticker on it, like a price sticker, and you don't want it on there, and you soak that in lighter fluid, eventually it'll come off, and then you save that. And then if you get a card with a spot on, a bad spot or something on it, you can always stick this price sticker over the bad spot. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. Can you look at that, actually? I don't know if you could see that or not. Always practice on the low-value cards, that's for sure. You don't want to mess around. Now, is that a spot? Did I get a spot of color off there? That might be a spot of color. Maybe one there. Or is that sticker? No, I think that's... So I got two spots. Made two spots on the card, I think, but we got most of the sticker residue off, so that's going to look better than it did before. Yeah, I'll just let that dry and we'll be good to go. All right, last blister pack of this fabulous collection. Look at this. Oh my gosh. Rose Cockney Cab. Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. Look at that beautiful shiny base. This thing is a home run. That is such a beautiful car. I love rose-colored cars. I got a rose-colored Muttmobile recently, and I love that. This will go real good with that. Rose Cockney Cab. You know, Cockney Cabs are almost impossible to find in the blister, although I do have two for sale right now. They are lime or yellow-colored. They're not as pretty as this. So look at that. Cockney Cab. Wow. All right, that is all for this video, folks. Thanks for joining me on this look through 54 Redline blister packs, all found locally. Now, you should get out there and play some ads, Craigslist, and, you know, you name it, OfferUp, I don't know, whatever people advertise on these days, white sheet, nickel ads, and just tell people you're out there looking for Redlines, and you never know what you're going to find, and you get a halfway decent price, especially if you buy locally. And you've got cash to spend, and you can pick up some good deals on some Redline blister packs, Redlines loose, all kinds of stuff, Matchbox, toy trains, I don't know, whatever you collect. So thanks for joining me, and be sure to check out some of my other almost 500 videos. My 500th video is coming up real soon. I don't know what I'm going to do on that one. I've got to do something fabulous, but I don't have any. I'm not that fabulous. Come on, Dave. Let's get with it and do it. 500 videos. Oh my God, it's taken me like 7 years to do that, and I love making videos. So thanks again for joining me. Be sure to subscribe, leave your comments below, and you have a great day of collecting.